What's up YouTube? Daniel Carmi here. Yesterday or sometime in the near past, you may have remembered I put out my video about my 2x2, 3x3, and 4x4 fence doors. And so today I'm going to make a tutorial for all three of them. It's really easy to make these doors and it requires a very small amount of materials. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the 2x2 and then I'm going to do the 3x3 and then the 4x4. So for the 2x2, I'm just going to build it a little bit off to this side, and I'm not going to make it very neat and all prettied up like the other one. I'm just going to basically make the bare bones of it. So start with a ring with a 2x2 hole in it, because this is where the door is going to go. Now go down 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and this is where the piston is going to push up. So now you go down 2 more, so total of 5, 1 out. So you have the block right below this, and now you put your first piston down there. And then you can break all this scaffolding, doesn't really need it, that's only to get the block down there. Now next to it, you put another piston facing up, and all the pistons I use in these tutorials are non-sticky, so that makes it much easier. So now you have these 2 pistons, then put another set of non-sticky pistons looking up, and now you have to put on top of this 2 blocks of what you made your floor out of. This is going to be the ground level, this ring over here. Then you put a fence in the bottom right, a fence in the top left, another fence in the bottom left, and another fence in the top right. So you have this contraption here. Then in front of the bottom set of normal pistons, put 2 blocks, and then in front of the solid blocks that you put before, put 2 more blocks. Put redstone on top of these 4 blocks that you just placed, and now we have to pull the power from up here to up here with a little bit of a delay. So put a block on the side of this redstone, torch on the side of that block on top of that, torch on the side of that, and block on top. So now this power will come up to here and push this block as well. Now basically you have finished the open the door function. Now you can make little pillars up here, and this is where this is actually going to be the ceiling. So you can put a little ceiling here. These 2 pillars I put are just the frame of the door. So this is where the door is going to be, like we put over there, and we just turn it to daytime. Now you put a button here and here. Put a button here and here. And now to bring the wire down, you have to make this block here an upside down half slab in order so it doesn't cut the wiring. So this block here has to be an upside down half slab. Put a block under this block here, which is 2 blocks under the bottom button, and break this block in here. Put a redstone here, and then pull this down here, another redstone, pull this down here, another redstone, and pull this down here, and your last redstone. So now when you push this bottom button on either side, it's going to send a pulse down here, extend the first set of pistons, then the second set, and it opens the door. Now let's make the mechanism to close the door. First thing you have to do is put 1, 2, 3, 4. So fill in that 2x2 gap and then put 2x2 more on the top. Then put 1, 2, 3, 1 across, and break these 2 blocks. Now put on the bottom side facing down 2 more normal pistons, and again under that, kind of tricky to get them to face down. Sometimes you're gonna have to break this block here, but as long as you get these 2 pistons facing down as well, fill this back up, and you can break those 2 blocks. Now you put in front of the first set of pistons 2 blocks, and in front of the 2 exposed blocks here, put another 2 blocks. Put redstone on top of that, redstone on top of that. Now you have to find a way to bring this power down with some delay. So you put a torch on this block here. Then you put on the side of the torch another block, go down 1, break the top block. Put a torch on this block here, and put a redstone on top of the block. Now we have to bring the power from this button up to there. So break this block over here and put a redstone on this and the block next to it. Now, put a block here with a redstone, put a block here with a redstone, and now your 2x2 door is complete. This button on the bottom will open it. If it's already open, it doesn't do anything. This button on the top will close it, and if it's already closed, it won't do anything. It works from either side. This button will open it, and this button will close it. Now, let's move on to the 3x3 door. Alright, so here we go with the 3x3 door. Start off by making the floor exactly like you made for the 2x2 door. Just make basically a little floor with a 1x3 hole in it, like this. Now go all the way down and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks from the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should be flush with the bottom over here. Now put on the side of this block a normal piston facing up, normal piston facing up, normal piston facing up, 3 in a row directly under the 1x3 hole, but 6 blocks below. Sorry. Now put on top of these, top of this row of normal pistons, put 2 more rows of normal pistons. These are going to be the pistons that actually push away the what's it called? The push up the fences. Now put a row of 3 blocks here. Well, actually, first let's do the fences. Put 3 blocks here on top of it, and then do as follows: nether fence, normal fence, nether fence, normal fence, nether fence, normal fence, nether fence, normal fence, nether fence. Basically, you're making a checkerboard pattern out of the 2 kinds of fences. Now, on top, right next to the bottom row of pistons, put 1, 2, 3 blocks. Go up on the top layer of pistons, 1, 2, 3 blocks. And on the first row of fence, 1, 2, 3 blocks. On these 3 rows of blocks, you're going to put wire on top of all of them. And now we have to pull the power up. So a block in front, torch on the side, block on top of that, torch on the side of that, block on top. Now mirror it on the other side on the second row. Block in front of the redstone, torch on the side, block on top of the torch, block on side of torch on side of the block, block on top. And this is basically the completed wiring for the thing that pushes it up. Extend this out for one more block on either side. 1, 2, 3. This is the frame of the door. 1, 2, 3. Now put your button here and here on the first and third block. You can put the same on the other side. And now, as before, this block here has to change to an upside down slab in order so it doesn't cut the redstone wiring but looks the same from the top. Put under the slab a block, and then break this block that you can see in between that crack, and put another block under there. Basically, you're just taking down the wiring from that other block. Now put a block on the side of that and put redstone, redstone, so it goes over here. Now this is a little bit tricky. Put the torch on the side of that block, go down 2 blocks, break the first block, and put a dust on top of that, and the same that we did over here. Now you're going to put a torch on the side of that block. This is a way to get down the power in a relatively compact way. Make a little L shape here and fill it up with 3 redstone. Now we have the method to extend the door. So if you push this button, if you did everything correctly, you should get a 3x3 door over here. Now let's make the frame for the top. This is going to be the ceiling of the door, and of course you can extend it 1 more in either direction to look like before. Now in this place you're going to put 1, 2, 3. So fill up that crack, and then on top of that crack put 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So now you have a 2x3 wall above that, and put 1, 2, 3, 4, and break the first 3. Don't break the 4th. Put pistons facing down, break that block, 2 more pistons facing down, as so. And now these are the pistons that are going to close the door. Now let's make the mechanism to close it. Put 3 blocks in front of those 3 pistons. 3 blocks in front of the bottom pistons, 3 blocks right above the ceiling. Put dust on those 3 blocks, dust on those 3 blocks, and dust on those 3 blocks. Now we have to pull the power down. Put a torch over here, out and down, and put a torch with a redstone. Same here. Put a torch over here, come out, come down, and put a torch with a redstone. And now we have to take the power up. So break this block here and put 2 redstone here and here, exactly like we did over here. Now we're going to have to make a small spiral staircase to bring this even further up. So keep on just making your little staircase up until you get to the top layer. So it's level with this. And then come over with a little L, put redstone all along the staircase, and you're done. So here we have the 3x3 door. It may look a little derpy like this, but just press the open button and it'll reset. Now it's open. Press the top button, it closes. Of course it works from the other side as well. Press the bottom button, it opens. Press the top button, it closes. Now let's move on to the final one, the 4x4. Alright, so now let's make the 4x4 door. Come out a little bit, make it wherever you want. Now you have to make a floor with a 4x1 slot in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So this is going to be the floor level. So if you're building this on the floor, then obviously you don't need to build this. It's already going to be provided, but you're going to need to cut out this little slot over here. Now you come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks from this block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now come out 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you have this little platform over here. 10 blocks below, or 9 blocks below the slot, you have 4 blocks. And now you have to put 16 normal pistons in a 4x4 square coming up from that little platform. And this is what's gonna actually push out the fences. Now, on top of that, you have to put a row of regular blocks, and now make a checkerboard pattern of fences. So normal fence, nether fence, nether fence. And do on top of that nether fence, normal fence, normal fence, normal fence, normal fence, nether fence, nether fence, and on the very last layer, nether fence, normal fence, normal fence. And these are going to be the blocks that are pushed out. In front of the bottom layer of normal pistons, put a row of 4 blocks. In front of the second from the top layer, put row of 4 blocks. In front of the blocks that you already placed, a row of 4 blocks. And in front of the second row of fence, a row of 4 blocks as well. Now on each of these 4 rows, you have to put dust on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have to find a way to power these in sequence by busting it up. So put a block on the side, torch on the side, block on top, torch on the side, block on top. Do the same for this side, but mirrored. Block on the side, torch on the side, torch on top, torch on the side, block on top. Do the same for this side, mirrored again. Block on the side, torch on the side, block on top, torch on the side, block on top. And now all of these are powered in sequence. You can extend this one more in either side. And now put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the pillars or the frames for the door. Put on the bottom block of one pillar, this button here, this button here. Same on the other side, this button here, this button here. Now to bring the power down, you're going to have to turn once again this block into a half slab in order so it doesn't cut the power. Put a block under here and break this, and a block over here and break that. Put a redstone here and a redstone here, exactly like we did over here. Now come down one more block over here and then another block over here. Put a dust and dust. Now come down one more block over here, and here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Put a torch on the side of this block here, and then come down 2 blocks, put a dust and a torch. Now this little platform here, come out one more and put a dust. Now this is all linked up. So if you press this button here, these fences should come up, and they do. Now let's make the ceiling. Make a little artificial roof over here with a 1x4 slot in it. This is where the ceiling is going to come down from. Fill in the slot now, and now make another layer, another layer, another layer. So now you have a 4x3 wall on top of the filled in slot. Now go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, break these 4 blocks over here, and come out 1, 2, 3. Now you have a layer of 4 blocks, and now you're going to fill this up with normal pistons facing down. It's crucial that they face down, or else this will not work. So now you have 16 normal pistons facing down on the top, 16 regular pistons as well facing up on the bottom. This is how we're going to reset the door. Put a row of blocks 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top row of pistons. On the third row of pistons 1, 2, 3, 4. On the first row of blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, and right above the roof 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly like with the 3x3 and the 2x2. On top of all of these rows, you're gonna fill it up with redstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have to bring down the power the same as we did over here. So put a block on the side here, come out, block on the side, block below. Go here, put redstone here and a torch over here. Now come over here, torch on the side, block out, block below, put a redstone on top here, torch on the side here, same over here. Block on the side, torch on the side, block on the side, block below, break this top block, redstone over here, torch over here. Now we have to bring the power up from this block over, from this button over here. So you can extend the roof one more in either direction. Break this block here and put 2 redstone on the right below the block where you broke and right over here. Now the same we did here, we're gonna have to make another staircase coming up. So you're gonna put over here, we're gonna come out one more block like this, and now we're gonna come out another block, another block. Now we turn, come out another block, once again continuing to make your little staircase until you come up right to this block over here, and you can just fill in the gap. Now over here, you're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more redstone, and now this is the last 4x4 door. It may look a little derpy, just hit the open button and it will auto adjust, and so now you have the 4x4 door finished. Pressing this button will open the door. If it's already open, it won't do anything. Pressing this button will close the door. If it's already closed, it won't do anything. This also works from the other side. Pressing the bottom button will open the door, and if it's already open, the bottom button will not do anything. Or press the top of the top button. Pressing it again will not do anything. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. But if you didn't like this video, please dislike it and leave a comment telling me why you disliked it and how I can improve for next video. Subscribe if you haven't. If you didn't see the showcase of this door before and you're just watching me build it, I would highly suggest you click the annotation on the screen to go to the door, to the video where I showed you how to make this door. So thank you guys for watching. Favorite this video if you plan on making it, and I will see you next time. Bye.